What's going on, everybody? The Dream Detail Shop is now complete, and I want to take you guys through the shop and show you the finished product. We got into this building about 6 months ago. We took over January 1st of 2019, and we pretty much got started with construction right away. It was about 4 months of construction to get everything built inside, and then we moved in April 1st. So we've had 2.5 months now here to get everything settled and working. And we're pretty happy with this space, but I want to walk you guys through the transformation and maybe some things that we've probably would have done differently if we had a second chance at it. But come on in, let's get started. Starting with the office, Amy, my wife, did all the decorating in here. Thank you, Amy. All the furniture, most of it came from Wayfair online, the 2 desks. We got the nice graphics here on the front of the desk, the Car Guy Supplies, Chicago Auto Pros. Speaking of Car Guy Supplies, we got mostly everything set up here for any of you local guys who need any type of detailing products, pads, brushes, tools, chemicals. We got it all right here. It's mostly here. Our warehouse is in the back of this facility, so if you're going to come into the shop here, we don't have the amount of products that we do have on the website, so you can actually order off the website and pick it up right here in Lombard. Come on into the office. We do have the private office area set up, which is nice with all the desks. We do a lot of video editing here and marketing, and we just need to finish up the walls. We need some art on the walls, some shelves, make it look good. Head on into the shop. Great addition to the kitchen that just came in a couple days ago is this massive conference lunch table. This was actually built by our front end office manager, Justin. His brother built this. He has a company called Sawdust and Stitches. I'll put all the information in the description below that you guys can check out. But this thing is absolutely massive. It's beautiful. It came with wood benches on it. We can probably fit, 16, 20 people in here. We buy Saturday lunches for the guys, and this is a great place for us to sit, eat lunch together. Has this inlay here that he put in here. This lights up. He actually made this gavel here too, so when we're having meetings, order! Sawdust to Stitches. If anyone out there needs some custom furniture built, these are the guys that you want to call. I'll leave all the information in the description box below. Into the shop. Our old shop was 4,000 square feet. The biggest problem we had last year is that we were out almost 4 months and we weren't able to get the work that people wanted to get done. Now we have 13,500 square feet, and now we're able to keep up with the demand of the detailing and the film and everything, and this is great. We hired an architect when we first got into the shop because this was just a big box. There was nothing here, there was no walls. We went back and forth several times on how to do the layout. We wanted to make sure that, one, we could fit enough cars in here to do the work that we wanted to do, but we also wanted to make sure that we were working efficiently. There's nothing worse than killing efficiency than having to move a bunch of cars or shuffle a bunch of cars around. So we did hire an architect to help us lay out the shop, and we're really happy that we did that. Coming into the wash bay, we're super happy that we have 2 wash bays that we can wash in now, because most of the time in the mornings we have 4 or 5 cars that we have to prep, and they take about an hour a car. So we have one spot that we can do all those morning preps in. At the same time, we can wash a couple cars if we need to. Started off with this wash bay. We had to take up all this concrete and we had to put in drains and the triple basin. One of the problems that we've discovered since we've been in here is we do have a little bit of a drainage problem. Anything that's outside of this platform, this concrete here, is draining into this wall. So we had the general contractor out here last week, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put another drain in here so the water doesn't fall into this wall and rot out this drywall here. We just installed these plastic wall panels here so it doesn't get the drywall. These wall panels came from a company called EPI, and that'll keep the drywall from getting wet and moldy and everything else too. State of the art, lots of room. We got lots of expensive cars in here, so we wanted to make sure that we had a very good security system. So we put that in place. We actually have 16 cameras placed all throughout the inside and the outside of the building. Coming into the storage unit, this is where we keep the washer, the dryer, the pressure washers, the air compressor, and our chemical dispensing system. A couple problems that we've had in here. It gets really, really hot in here with the air compressor running and the two dryers, that are electric dryers, they're just venting out into this room, and it gets really hot and humid. So I think a solution that we're gonna, one, vent it up on top and put a powered vent up there so we can blow all the air out of here. We got a kind of just an air dryer here to try to blow off that, just to keep that nice and cool. We're also gonna try to vent the dryer. This is the bathroom for the employees here. There's a vent in here, and we're thinking about venting the dryer vent up to that vent so that all the heat will leave this room. But otherwise, we're happy we have the storage facility. I feel like you just cannot have enough storage. Would have built a little more storage in this place if we could have, so we got some machines and some other things that are just kind of floating around the shop. We also put in this hot water heater. Our plan was to have hot water running through the pressure washers so we can have some hot water to clean the cars. Normally when you're using hot water, it's gonna clean the cars a little better, and especially in the winter when you have a bunch of ice piled up in the wheel wells, it'd be easier to remove all that. But it really didn't work out the way we wanted to. I think just the lines, all the copper lines, you got all that water going in, and then you got it going to the pressure washer. And by the time it goes through all the pressure washer lines, it's lukewarm at best. You know, so it'll be nice in the winter a little bit, but it didn't work the way that it was intended to work, or we thought it was gonna work, so. I'll save you! We did have an open house yesterday for Father's Day, just to kind of show everybody the new shop. Thank you if you're local and you came out. We had a great time. I think we had almost 250 people here. Coming into the main shop, there's a lot of space in here. We actually have 5 detailing bays, and we made another bay over here. This is for when we're just doing regular car washes and we need a vacuum real quick. So we made a separate bay over here to clean windows, vacuum, and just dry down the car. In between the doors, we didn't know if we were gonna put separate detailing bays there. Right now we don't need them, but we use them for kind of cars that are in queue, that they've already prepped, that are gonna be detailed, or they're going into film. One of the biggest issues that we have is that the office is in the back of the building, and we have a lot of people that are coming in the front here and trying to get in that front door, or walking right through the office. We've done a couple things to try to prevent that. We put some signs out front that says entrance in the rear, and then we put our garage doors, we put some graphics on there that says also, hey, entrance is in the back, to try to get everybody back to that office. So also with the signage, we actually put a sign above the back windows there into the brick. The management company here that manages these properties wasn't happy that we actually drilled into the brick, so we had to take that sign down. I apologize if you've never been here and it's a little confusing. Car Guy Supplies, for right now, we have the storage in this facility. We've built some racks, we've built them up to the ceiling, and we're kind of running out of space. I'll be happy the day that we get to move that out of here, because that means we're growing and we're expanding. We have a 5th detail bay here. You can see this is where a lot of the storage ends up going. Ladder, grill, we got a floor cleaner. This floor cleaner, by the way, cleaning these floors by hand, especially when there's not a whole lot of drains placed throughout the shop, this has made everything so much easier. You know, the guys will just sweep it up now, and this takes about 20 minutes to go through the entire place, clean the floor, it squeegees everything up. It's made a world of difference between cleaning the floor by hand. Love that. All right, we're gonna head into the film room, which we built. You know, the one thing too, we have a lot of white space, a lot of walls here. We do want to do some sort of graphics, I think we're going to do, with just some vinyl film. You know, logos, I'll do some car silhouettes, maybe some, you know, car logos. We can put, we have 3 separate bays here. We can do window tinting, we can do ceramic coating, we can do paint protection film maybe on the top of those bays. If you have any ideas of how we can decorate this place up a little bit, you know what would be really cool? If you ever seen the Rainforest Cafe, like the Rainforest Cafe is cool, I mean, it has a bunch of jungle themes. I would love it to have just like plants, have these like poles here. They'd be like palm trees, you just put palm trees, you paint them green or something. I think that'd be sick. We could do this whole wall in ivy. It'd look like Wrigley Field if you did that whole wall in ivy. Maybe next year. The clean room, the film room. what we're most proud of when we built this shop. So this was all built. We put in the garage doors, all the lights, the ventilation system so we can have air conditioning here so you don't have to deal with the humidity when you're laying down film or you're putting ceramic coatings on. It can be very difficult to do those tasks if you're working out and it's very humid. So lots of space in here. We debated how long we were gonna make it. You know, we measured a bunch of cars, which an average car or truck I think was about 15 feet. You know, do we do it at 20? Do we do it at 25? Really happy with the space that we have in here though. The more space the better. The more space that you can work around and you can open the doors up. We can fit about 6 cars in here. We put the back here, these are peel boards for the window tint. We actually didn't know which sections were gonna be which. At first we thought this was gonna be paint protection film up here, and then we'll do window tint and we'll do ceramic coatings in the back. We kind of mixed all that up. Window tint guys are up here now. They have a separate plotter that they can work through, and then all the storage over there. And the middle sections here are for the ceramic coating guys and for the vinyl film guys, so they can come in and out kind of as they please, and they won't disturb the window tinters or the paint protection film guys, which are over here. They have a separate plotter over here for them so they don't have to walk all the way back and forth, because it is a pretty long way to walk. Again, another space that we need stuff on the walls, some graphics, make it look interesting. We got a brand new 4-post lift here. This is our Steel Valley lift. We did a separate feature video on this one, check it out. Very, very happy with this to have this in here. Would love to have a second one. So the whole flow to the shop we wanted to have, so we have our wash bay here and we put a door in. We had to put all these 2 doors in here. There wasn't any doors into the shop. Figured we can drive right in, and then we can either back out and take the car out, or we can back it right into this mini detail spot. And then we have sections where you can just drive. It's like a horseshoe. You got an indoor and then an outdoor. A big part of the project was actually putting all these lights in. For the most part, we put LED strip lights in. My favorite lights are these spotlights here, which are great for paint correction because it has that spotlight. You can see everything that you need to see with it. They're 4000K color on the color scale, which is pretty close to what the actual sunlight is outside, what you'd see outside. Like everything, there's never enough light, and the more lights, the better. Our total budget for this project was right around $150,000, and we did about double it. But after seeing everything put together, and just the massive space that we have here and the upgrade to it, and we've had a great response from all of our customers. All of our guys love it. We love being able to do this and expanding as much as we can. Super happy about everything, the way everything looks and everything's put together. I couldn't be more thrilled about being in this place and being able to do this and being able to do videos, and the subscribers and the fans and everything. Thank you to everybody who supports us. Really appreciate it. If you're ever in the area, if you're ever in Chicago, come up, please check it out. We love giving tours. We love having people out here. We love showing it off. If you guys got any questions of anything, please feel free to reach out to me, Jason at Chicago Auto Pros. I'll try to help you with any questions that you may have. A lot of the stuff is in the description. If we've missed anything, please let us know, ask some questions. Subscribe. We got a lot of other great videos on the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.